This is WokeActivist, my tile-bound, vegan eating only, ultimate non-binary iron account. This account will be tile-bound, unlocking one tile with every 1000 total XP. It can only cook and eat vegan sourced food, plus being an ultimate Iron Man, it cannot bank. With the added fact that if any NPC refers to my gender as being male, female, boy, girl, we stop dealing with that NPC. With all of this, our objective is to get into the high-end PVM content and try and kill some of the difficultest bosses in the game, including Jad, Zulrah and Vorkath. This is the toughest grind I'll ever have to face in Runescape. Welcome to my journey. Wintertodt. A thing that can absolutely change our game forever. A place where we can unlock some of the best XP in the game. However, to get there, we're going to have to complete 4 massive challenges. Challenge 1, to get ourselves a games necklace and gain the ability to actually teleport to Wintertodt. Challenge 2, to get 4 items of warm clothing and therefore avoiding as much damage as possible. Challenge number 3, we need to get ourselves some decent food, something that's going to keep us going for as long as possible within Wintertodt and withstand as much damage as possible. And challenge 4, we have to complete a quest to unlock Zaya for good. This is going to be a tough challenge, but it's going to be worth it. So step 1, we're going to have to start working towards our crafting. We need to get hold of a games necklace. We need to start being able to travel easily to Wintertodt. So first things first, we do have 59 tiles left over from the last episode. What I want to do now is unlock a little bit of area where we can get some relatively decent crafting XP. Obviously we can't make flax yet. We do actually have access to 3 flax here, but what I want to do is I want to move a little bit over because we need to get a little bit further in anyway because we need to unlock one of the spinning wheels. But if we move along carefully along here, we now have access to another flax plant. 4 should be more than enough. I mean, we are never going to have that much free inventory space anyway. But what we will do is start slowly making our way around this tree, like so. And then making our way to the nearest spinning wheel. And there we go, we have access to a spinning wheel, which is going to help us out massively when we finally get level 10 crafting. But for now, I need to unlock a few more tiles. But there we go, we've still got 34 tiles left over, but we now have access to a fair bit of flax and a spinning wheel, which is going to be definitely very, very handy for this account. Now, it's time to make our way back to Lumbridge for our next couple of tiles. While we're here in Lumbridge, we might as well sell some of our items. So we're going to keep, obviously, the gold bars because they are crucial for us to make our games necklaces. We can sell the mithril seeds for quite a bit of money, so we might as well sell all of them. Same with the diamonds, they sell for loads, so we might as well sell both of the diamonds. Very nice. And then obviously we don't actually need any of the earth runes, sell all of them. Water rune, might as well sell that. And we also might as well sell the bread because we're not going to be using that anytime soon. We obviously do not need the key anymore, and we also don't need the Galarial's urn, so we can drop both of them. And that leaves us with quite a nice empty inventory, and that's going to set us up quite nicely for what we need to do next. So we need to get 10 crafting. When we get 10 crafting, we can start spinning flax, which is going to be relatively decent XP for us, and we're quite nicely set up in the Gnome Stronghold for this. My plan to get 10 crafting is going to be spinning wool, which is going to take a massive amount of time, especially considering we've only got a few tiles unlocked. However, I think that's probably going to be the most efficient way of doing this. The only other option is to unlock a massive amount of tiles. We're obviously going to have to kill a load of cows, unlock the tannery in here, unlock, or we have to get needles and threads in the crafting shop. It's a hell of a trek. It's a massive, massive trek, and I don't want to really be thinking about that just yet. I think the best idea, it's going to take us a very long time, but we can unlock a couple more tiles so we can go a little bit more further out. But I think the best plan of action is to shear sheep, get the wool, and make it in the balls of wool. It's definitely going to take us 2-3 hours, I reckon, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So what we'll do is we're going to unlock another 4 tiles out, and then hopefully that should give us enough space really to do this not too bad. So we've still got 30 tiles left over after this, but we are set up nicely now to start shearing some of these sheep. So yeah, I guess I'm going to have to grind away now, and I'll see you when I get 10 crafting. But first things first, I'm going to have to remember to get myself some shearers, otherwise I'm not going to be any use to anyone. Oh wow, this is really going to take some time, innit? Oh, I didn't really think this through. Oh dear. And any second now, we should be getting level 10 crafting. That was a bit of a lengthy grind, but because I started it, I had to finish it. But not too bad, we might as well use up the rest of these balls of wool. And now it's time for some flax, so hopefully the XP rate should be fairly decent now. A lot better than they currently are anyway, because that took way too long. And also, I did think about it, and I do actually need to go into Alcarid as well anyway, because we do actually need to get the mould that I completely forgot. But rather than having to go all the way down here and all the way across here, we should be able to cut a nice little diagonal all the way down here to the crafting shop, and obviously we can pick up our amulet, or not amulet, our necklace mould here. But now it's time to head towards fishing trawler teleport, and we got a long old trek to get to the Gnome Stronghold. So yeah, picking these is actually pretty easy. I just got to make sure not to pick too much and then accidentally walk on the tile like that. Yeah, this is actually going to be relatively decent. They're quick respawning as well, so we actually have really nice access to flax, and obviously a spinning reel just up there. The XP rates are going to be pretty decent now. So there we go, our first full inventory. Let's see just how much XP we get for this. Hopefully they should be relatively decent. And bowstrings and 15 XP. Every single one. Oh, that is, you love to see it. This is not going to take too long now. But I'll probably see you when I finally got the magic 22 crafting. And there we go, 22 crafting coming in. Honestly, that was a pretty decent grind. Didn't take very long at all. The XP rates are pretty decent as well. So, yeah, that means we can make our games necklace now. To a point, obviously, we're going to have to do our next stage of the plan. So next stage is getting ourselves 2 sapphires. It's not going to be too bad. What we will do first off, though, is home telly, because we're going to have to make our way back. I'm also going to use these bowstrings. I'm going to make a load of bows. I think that will get us a little bit of money as well. I mean, we don't really need to work on our cash stack. We have got 165k, but yeah, I thought I might make a load of unstrung bows and then actually make the bows. We'll just juggle these around on the floor. But yeah, we should make a nice little cash stack from that. Okay, so I have actually decided we're not going to be doing melee for quite some time. So I am actually going to sell my adamant longsword. We do get a fair bit of money for that. So, yeah, there we go. Goodbye to our adamant longsword, and eventually we will pick it up again, or hopefully we'll be picking up, oh, hang on, I accidentally dropped a willow shortbow here. And yeah, we're going to sell all of our bows at the archery shop, and then we're going to sell all of our armour as well, wherever we can sell that. And there we go, that is all of our stuff sold. We are now a lot lighter. And also it's going to free up some inventory space as well. So yeah, not too bad. Now it's time for the grind of getting our sapphires. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. My plan is to power mine. We're going to power mine, get some relatively decent XP as well, because we have got a little bit of travelling to do in a minute to get our mould. And in the meantime, hopefully get our sapphire. Okay, so I've been mining away here. I was going to say enjoying myself, but not really, because I've just come across something that's changed my mind about getting my sapphire this way. The drop rate from getting an uncut sapphire from mining rocks is 1 in 1,024. Yeah, for some reason I thought you get sapphires all the time when mining. Well, no, you don't. So I think this is going to go out of the window for me. I might as well take all these iron ores back to smelt them, but after that, I think we're going to have to look down another method. But it's not all lost, because I have got an idea. Our plan is to make our way to the crafting shop. We need to go there anyway. We need to get our mould, and we need access to all the other moulds as well. It's not too bad because we do cross the gem shop. Crossing the gem shop, he does actually sell uncut and one cut sapphire. So that does give us access to unlimited sapphire gems, which means we won't have to ever worry about mining to get a gem, which is massive for the account. In the meantime, we're definitely going to have to get ourselves a lot of tiles. So after this full inventory of iron, we're going to head back to the fire making and wood cutting. Well, we do have 40 tiles or 42 tiles left, and we are in this area. So I'm thinking, let's just see how far we can get with that many tiles. We do have to pay the toll every time we go through the gate, 10 GP. My cash stack is pretty decent now. I'm honestly not too worried about that. But yeah, let's see how far we can get with 40 odd tiles. And the answer to my question is, we've still got 13 tiles left, and we've made it to the gem trader, which is pretty cool. And we aren't actually that far away from the crafting shop as well. And there we go. That is all of our tiles used. And we're pretty close, to be honest. We need to obviously move a little bit down, zigzag around there. Oh, misclick. But yeah, we're actually very, very close. That is, yeah, extremely close. I'm going to make my way to 2,550,000, and then that should be more than enough to get our mould. And that is the last part of our games necklace. Obviously, we still got to enchant it, but that is not going to be too hard at all. I mean, we just need to get our hands on a couple water runes, which is very, very easy, so I'm not concerned about that one little bit. Okay, so we went a little bit overboard with the XP. I've actually now unlocked 130 tiles, which has to be more than enough to do... Well, we're definitely going to get the mould, but we might be able to do some other stuff as well after. But yeah, not too bad. We also managed to get the water runes. I did kill a couple goblins in between doing all the fletching. Got magic level as well while we're at it, killing them. But yeah, we haven't got that far to go. We obviously have to move around this tent here. But then apart from that, we should be pretty sound. So let's slowly move our way around. Do you know what? It probably would have been faster actually going this way around. We're probably going to end up using more tiles going this way, but it's not too bad. I mean, we're getting closer to whatever's next to it. What shop is next to it? Oh, that is... Oh, it's a general store, which is pretty much worthless anyway. Oh, it doesn't matter, but we'll head towards this way anyway. And there we go. Still got 105 tiles left over, but we now have access to all the moulds. Obviously, the only one we want is the necklace mould, so we're going to buy one of them. And now it's time to pick up our gem. We also might need a chisel while we're at it. And we might as well get the, it's a lot cheaper to actually buy the uncut sapphire. So there we go. That is our 2 gems got, and beautiful stuff. A little bit of XP as well while we're at it. And we've now got everything we need to make our games necklace. The first bit of our challenge is all done. So what we'll do is we'll head back to the furnace and get this made. And we will be making all of our sapphire necklaces. Beautiful stuff. And then we're going to cast level 1 enchant. 1, 2, and there we go. 2 games necklaces. And the first part, our first big challenge, done. So the next part of our plan is to get 4 items of warm clothing. Luckily we have the fire staff already, so item 1 is already done. The next on our list is to get the clue hunter, gloves and boots. In the last episode, we completed the waterfall quest, and one of my main reasoning behind this was it does pass relatively close to the area where we actually need to go to get this clue hunter outfit. So yeah, unfortunately, I completely forgot to get myself a spade. So first things first, let's get a spade and make our way and get our first, or technically our second and third bit of warm clothing. Okay, so the tree we actually need to get to is sort of this direction, so we're going to head towards there and see how many. We've got 103 tiles, so that should be more than enough to get there, I think. And there we go. Still got 61 tiles left, so not too bad. And there we go. Our Clue Hunter boots, Clue Hunter gloves, 2 more warm bits of clothing. That is not too bad going. The leather gloves, I'm just going to drop them, to be honest, because I ain't probably going to need them for a little while. And there we go. Just one more item to go. And for that, we're going to be heading to Edgeville. So for our 4th and final bit of warm clothing, we are going to make it over to our Slayer Master over here. Shouldn't take too many tiles, to be honest. A couple diagonals and we should be pretty much there. And yeah, we'll be unlocking our final bit of warm clothing, which is going to be very, very handy for the account. So 1 unlit bug lantern is only 130 GP, which isn't bad at all. If we get one of them, light it, beautiful stuff. And there we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god. You need 33 Slayer to wield the bug lantern. Oh, why? Why? Plan B. And this is literally the final step to the plan, because if this doesn't work, we are absolutely fucked. We're going to have to go for another bit of the Clue Hunter outfit, which isn't too bad. It's not the end of the world. It's just a lot of more tiles that I didn't really want to spend just yet, which is a little bit of a shame, but there's not really much we can do about it. But yeah, we're going to have to try and make our way to the bottom of your nail. That is where we can get the cloak. I suppose we are... I ain't going to be able to cross that. So I'm going to have to use a couple tiles this way. 54 tiles. I don't think we're going to have enough as well, which is going to be sad. But now we pretty much just got to go dead south, all the way south. That's going to be a lot of tiles there. And then it's roughly around about here. We might just have enough tiles, but my money's on not. I'm probably just going to have a mental breakdown at the end of this. But oh, I can't believe I theory crafted so hard for this episode. And yeah, I honestly overlooked that I needed a Slayer requirement to hold that, which is a bit sad, but oh well, you learn from your mistakes, and I'll probably do it again in the future. And there we go. There we go. All of our tiles used, and so far to go. Well, I've learned from my mistakes, and we're going to go back and get some more... No. I've got to wait 20 minutes now until I can even unlock my next tile. That's pretty sad. That is extremely sad. And I think I'm going to cry. Well, I guess I can get on with editing my last episode then rather than waiting for this. Okay, so we've had another 150k XP, another 150 tiles, and that should be enough to get the Clue Hunter cape, and then our final bit of warm clothing. So let's start unlocking some tiles. Very, very nice. Still got 92 tiles left, and we've now unlocked the Clue Hunter cloak, which actually looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm not too upset about that. Obviously, we've wasted a few extra tiles, taking me a little bit extra, but we still got 92 tiles, which should be quite a lot into our next bit of my plan. But yeah, that is one sexy cloak, so I'm definitely not upset with that. So this is something that I've wanted to do for such a long time. I've even mentioned doing this within the first couple episodes of this account, and this is going to be such a massive upgrade for the account. Being vegan, food is extremely hard to come by, and unlocking a very, very good food is absolutely crucial to this account, and it's going to be very crucial, especially for doing Wintertodt. So that is what we're about to do now. We have a fair few tiles we're going to have to use, but we do have 92 in the bank, so hopefully that should be enough to unlock some wines. So let's start marking some tiles. And there we go. Pretty decent. I might as well mark a few tiles along there as well to make this a lot easier. But being able to buy jugs of wine for 1 coin each, and the hills is absolutely massive. The only downside is it does reduce our attack, so it's not going to be very good for melee, but for range, for magic, for Wintertodt, this is going to be absolutely amazing. And we can buy 5 at a time. That's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, obviously, we can unlock a couple more tiles this way, so we can unlock them relatively easy on multiple worlds. So if we hop worlds now, let's have a little look, see how well this goes. So we hop world, and yeah, it's still within our range. So we've pretty much got easy access now to some pretty decent food. So I'm extremely happy with that. Obviously, we've unlocked all those wines now. I might as well keep my inventory a little bit free. And yeah, let's head back now for our final task before we can finally get to Wintertodt. So next up, we're going to complete the quest X marks the spot for 2 reasons. Reason 1, obviously quest points. We're at 8 quest points now, and any more than that's just going to help us. We do have to start making our way towards the amount we need for Dragon Slayer. But also, we need to do this soon to unlock Zaya. At the moment, you can get to Zaya without the quest, but I do believe that soon we have to finish it to unlock it. So to get ready for that, and I don't want to be caught out, we're going to just complete the quest. To be honest, it's not that many tiles more than we've already unlocked, so it's definitely not the end of the world. But yeah, time to start the quest. Okay, so the quest is all started, ready to go. He didn't refer to us as male or female or anything like that. And the first clue is not too far away. We don't have to unlock too many tiles for this one, which is pretty handy. Okay, so we had to go around the plant, which is a little bit annoying, so we did have to waste a fair few. The next one is behind the kitchen by the chef's area. So we've unlocked a fair bit of that area, so again, shouldn't be too many tiles to unlock this next one. Yeah, not too bad. Still got 38 squares left. Hopefully that should be enough to complete the next bit of our quest. The next one is going to be a little bit more further away, and then we're going to have to start heading our way to Draenor now. And yeah, hopefully our path is close to the spot. Okay, so to be honest, it's not actually that bad. Not many more tiles to unlock for this, but yeah, let's move our way over. And last tile there, next part of our quest. So for this bit, we need to go into the cow pen. This is going to be a little bit more of a trek, but it should be alright. Hopefully we have got enough tiles. 32 tiles should be enough to get this bit of the quest done. But then we're probably going to have to go back and start working on some more tiles after this. And there we go. Still got 21 tiles left. 21 tiles, and we're at the point now where we've finished the quest. I can actually even see the arrow pointing over there. Now, this is where I've been torn, because there's 2 different ways I could do this. Option 1 is a big long walk, kind of from where I am now, all the way to the top of here, working our way down, working our way across, finishing the quest. That is option 1, which is good because it's probably the quickest way, the least amount of tiles. We probably haven't got quite enough tiles to do it in this one hit, but we're not far off. Option 2, obviously we have got the fishing trawler teleport unlocked. I'm thinking possibly going off, up, and then unlocking the charter ship. Using the charter ship, we can then make our way to Port Sarim, but also we can make our way to endless amounts of places. It pretty much opens up massive amounts of the game. But then we do have a walk all the way up along the dock. But that does unlock some very useful things as well, like obviously the ship to Karamja, the ship to Entrana. It does open up a fair amount. Also then it does lead us quite close to like the fishing shop. There's a rune shop as well up there. I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. I mean, we could always join it up anyway if worst came to the worst. I mean, at some point we are going to want to unlock the farming patch up here. We're going to want to start moving into Falador. We want to start connecting all of this anyway. I'm just thinking for now, would it be nicer having the charter ship? I suppose we could always unlock the charter ship at a slightly later date anyway. And then at least we are still onto our massive connected path along here. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go with option 1. I think it's going to be the fastest. It's probably going to be the most efficient way of doing it anyway, so yeah, we'll do that. And there we go, our last tile, and as expected, we've fallen a little bit short, but to be honest, It's not too bad. We have a fair way to go all the way around here. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. So we're going to go off now and get a little bit more XP, and I'll see you probably in another, I reckon another 50k, another 50 tiles, and that should be more than enough. Maybe 60k, we'll see how I'm feeling, but yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. So I am back, and to be honest, we actually ended up getting a lot more XP. We've now got 150 tiles unlocked, and I decided to get a few more, mainly because I didn't want to get all the way to Wintertodt, use one of our teleports, because we are limited with the amount of teleports we have, and then not be able to actually unlock the game. So, yeah, let's unlock some tiles. And there we go, the quest has been completed. 1 quest point, 200 coins, and an antique lamp, which we can get some XP. I'm really not sure what to put my XP in, but I'm thinking of going for prayer. Prayer's probably going to be the hardest thing for us to do. Obviously, we're so far off of unlocking anything. Crafting isn't too bad now because obviously we got the flax. So I do think probably going into prayer is definitely going to be the hardest thing for us to do. So let's put it into that. And 300 XP. That was barely worth it, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to use the ship, go to the Great Current. This then should unlock the, obviously should unlock Zaya. Obviously, we're going to have to unlock a few tiles here. And then I think I have to go back to there. I have to go back to Port Sarim and then back to here. And then I think it finally unlocks it. But here we are in Zaya. Not too bad at all. So we actually had to go back and forward from Port Sarim back to here to actually properly unlock it. But now, as you can see, when I rub this, we have Wintertodt Camp unlocked. Let's teleport. Let's see where we land. And I've got a clue scroll beginner for doing that quest. To be honest, I'm probably just going to drop that. But yeah, there we are. And we're finally here at Wintertodt. Absolutely amazing. But we're going to mark this tile and let's make our way towards it. So basically, I'm just running in and out of Wintertodt, making sure I've got most of it unlocked. Which, to be honest, we have got a fair few tiles now. I think we've got to be pretty unlucky teleporting in and out to actually land on a new tile. But we should always have sort of tiles in the bank anyway, which shouldn't be too bad. So here we are. We finally arrived at Wintertodt. 170 plus hours it's taken us to get here. And to be honest, the grind has only just begun. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.